Let's go to the list, check. I'm bad to my kids, bet. Let's dive in that topic. What would happen if I didn't stop it? What would happen if I didn't drop it? Mr. Saiyan was your only option. You can shovel like me with the chopsticks. Power leveling up as the clock ticks. Thought you were flying to me? My whip is the Nimbus and I'm in the cockpit. Tell me, when did you die for your team? I'm battling beasts but you're out in the tropics. What if I didn't get stronger? Find the best but I born him at best. And y'all get mad cause I live for the test. You only grow when you stay on the edge. I'm on these hoes to the day that I'm dead. They bought me up, I'm okay on the can. I got tunnel vision, I see straight to the end. I put in work so you can play with your friends. And I'm in the dirt instead of shaking your head. You can let me do me, and you can do you. I'll stay cooking these fools while you're cooking your food. My own harder to kill me cause you couldn't help. If you wanted something done, to do it yourself.
Hello guys, this is What If Naruto Had Light Release. This is What If Naruto Had Light Release. As like I said here, if you can't read, I'm going to read out what light release is. So in this What If, Kaze Clan is going to be Ashura's descendants, as they inherited his yin and yang release. In this universe, Naruto will be the Jinchuriki of the nine tails like usual. Light release is mean when lightning and yin release are mixed together. As Naruto also has the special summoning, the Light Wolf Soma. Light release gives the user the ability to create and manipulate light. So our story mainly starts off with Naruto in the land of Wizard, as when Naruto is summoning the Kyuubi's power and enters the One Tail's cloak. As he has entered the One Tail's cloak, instead of it being reddish and orange, imagine the cloak being more luminant or more bright, and it's on the yellow side. The reason it's like this is because the Kyuubi's own special power, except for the Kyuubi having yin and yang release, also has the ability to copy, or it has the ability to kind of copy the user's the Jinchuriki's Kekkei. The same way he has a lot of chakra, because he generally has a lot of chakra, but due to him being due to him only being in Uzumaki's for a very long time, that's why he has a lot of chakra. But now that he's in someone that has a new Kekkei, or has a different Kekkei, then he's able to kind of copy that Kekkei. But immediately he leaves that Jinchuriki, he loses the Kekkei ability. Kind of how, like, if I say that if a Nara had enough chakra, or a Nara Uzumaki fusion, that if that Nara became a Jinchuriki, Kurama will be able to copy the Nara clan shadow possession jutsu, and he will turn more darkish. His fur will turn more darkish, and his chakra will look even more menacing and destructive than it already is. So let's get back to the story. The thing about the One Tail's cloak is that it looks holy, but if you feel it, if you kind of feel like the emotions, it's deadly and there's a lot of blood lost. So Naruto practically still goes head on Haku, but this time Naruto still goes head on Haku, as he practically destroys Haku, but he doesn't kill her. He doesn't kill him. Practically what happened in canon. But in this time, when Haku is going to save himself, when Haku is going to sacrifice himself for Zabuza, Naruto stops the Chidori. Yes. He stops the Chidori using something that he'd never expect. A kind of light hand grabbed Kakashi's hand. As he sees it was from Naruto, and he's now like, what the heck? Like, Naruto, what's wrong with you? As Naruto says, you can't. They're not our enemies right now. They're hired assassins. So if we put enough money, we'll be able to convince them. As Gato still comes and starts talking trash about Zabuza and Haku. As Zabuza still goes to massacre all of Gato's henchmen. Yes, he goes to massacre all of Gato's henchmen. As Zabuza still dies in the process. Haku mourning and is very sad. As Naruto still gives him the Tokuno Jutsu, saying that the regular Tokuno Jutsu from canon, but a tool and stuff like that. So as they give Zabuza a proper burial, as they leave Gato to the villagers, as the villagers do some stuff to torture Gato. I don't really want to go into details because I'm not about that gory stuff. Naruto says that Haku can Naruto says, Haku, you can come with us, you know that, right? As Haku's like, really? Haku's like, really? As Kakashi doesn't see any obligations to it because a new bloodline will be going to the hidden leaf or the hidden leaf. As Naruto goes to tell Hiruzen, as when they get to the front gates, the guards say, there's a Kunoichi behind you, Kakashi. As there's someone behind you, Kakashi. As Kakashi says, yes, I know. This is like a villager we brought back. A villager we brought back. That wants to become a villager that we brought back that wants to become a citizen. As the guards let her in, as Naruto takes Haku to Hiruzen. As Hiruzen says, okay. As Hiruzen is thinking that if I allow her in, it's going to be a good asset to the hidden leaf. As they don't exactly trust her to become a Kunoichi yet, or they don't exactly trust her to become a Kunoichi. As did I say Kunoichi? Well, I already let it out of the bag. In this one, Haku is actually going to be a female because for some reason I can't keep a secret in what ifs. So after Haku quickly goes to the registration office as she applies to become a citizen. As she practically writes everything down, but when it comes to gender, she says, I guess I have to reveal my secret. As she writes female, or she puts female, but mind you, the rest of the team doesn't know because they do think that Haku is a male. They think that Haku is a male. As Naruto also tells Hiruzen about what happened, as Hiruzen is very confused because, like I said, no one has ever had light release before. This kind of the same. No one has ever had light release before. As Hiruzen kind of dismisses it for now because he doesn't want to overcomplicate himself right now. As he tells Naruto that he should try and use the power again. As when he tries to, he only creates a small ball of light, which still shocks Hiruzen because the Uzumaki, he knows that the Namikaze clan only gives the ability of yin and yang release, and he also knows that the Uzumaki clan doesn't give you any such thing as light release or anything like this. So Hiruzen tells Naruto that he should work on it. As Hiruzen actually even calls Jiraiya, calls Jiraiya, telling him about the situation. And Jiraiya says that he'll be on his way. Yes, Jiraiya says he'll be on his way. So about as the day is passing by and it's in the night, Haku has applied for an apartment, but they won't allow him to have an apartment right now until until a while, because the leaf doesn't fully trust her, and they want her to have a career before she can fully have an apartment. So she tells Naruto a situation, or Naruto, thinking that he's a he, says, "Why not? You can come and bunk with me." As Naruto goes to sleep on the couch, as he says that, "Don't worry, Haku, you can sleep on my bed." As Haku comes to say goodnight to Naruto, as she's actually in a see-through dress. Sorry for the notifications. Actually, let me put them on. She's on a see-through dress, and you can see her lingerie through it. As Naruto sees that, he's not like what? Naruto is not like, what? Like, Haku, I didn't know like you like to dress like a girl. Because Naruto's thinking that he's male. He like, "Oh, Haku, I didn't know you like to dress like a girl. Like, it's perfectly okay. Like, it's okay, Haku. I'm not judging, but like, I'm just shocked." As Haku now laughs and he says, "No, silly, I'm an actual girl. I hate it because there was some sex trafficking. There was some sex trafficking, and I didn't want to be part of it." As Naruto understands, as he goes back to the couch to go and sleep, but he kind of blushes, thinking that there's actually a female sleeping on his bed. So we have a time skip to about doing Kakashi. We have a time skip to about 2 months. During this period, Haku has started to study to become a medical name. And Naruto has started to work on his light release more and more. Him able to increase the size of his light orbs or his light balls, as he's able to even create small kunais from the light. As we skip to a day, a Monday morning, Team 7 is heading to their usual training guard because Kakashi has called them for something. As this time, Kakashi is actually early, which shocks all of them. They came 30 minutes late just so that they wouldn't wait as long as they would usually wait. Kakashi literally having a tick in his head because he was waiting for 30 minutes late. He was waiting for 30 minutes for his students. And she's like, "What don't you guys understand my instructions? I said come here 8, I said come here 10 o'clock. It's 10:30. As Naruto says, "This is what you get. This is how we feel when you come 2 hours late." As Sasuke now says that we were on the path of life, which makes a good laugh for all of the team. As Kakashi quickly changes his face and says that this is a serious topic. I'm entering all of you for the tuning exams. As Sakura, being the so-called smart person she is, or Sakura being the dumb person she is, says, "What's the tuning exam?" As Kakashi said, the tuning exam is an exam that makes you if you get to the final round, makes you qualify to get a higher position as a tuning, which is practically in the name. Sorry if you heard that ruffling. So most of the team says yes, but Sakura is still contemplating over it. As Naruto not really having a crush on her, but just being a supportive teammate, says, "Don't worry, Sakura, that you do your best." we'll do your best and we'll be here to back you up. As Sakura says yes. Sakura eventually says yes. As we skip to the day of the training exam, Sakura still points out the genjutsu. As Sasuke trying to boast says that all of you are still stuck in this genjutsu. How pitiful. How pitiful. As they all move up to the third floor. As the Konoha 12 are talking, or the as least Team 10, I can't remember the team's names, but Hinata, Shino, and Kiba, along with Ino, Shikamaru, and Choji, Naruto, Sakura, and Sasuke. Those are the people who are talking. At least Sasuke isn't really talking, but you occasionally hear him say some words. As Kabuto still comes and tells them to pipe down. And says look around. As they look around to see a lot of combatants, giving them bloodlust, as giving them killing intent and sharp looks, as that kind of makes Hinata, Ino, and Sakura, along with Choji, kind of like shiver, or like they have goosebumps. Yes. As he now says, "Hi, I'm Kabuto." As Kabuto still gives his speech and tells them about his chakra cards or his chakra papers. As Kiba has seen Naruto use his light release, or it's actually unnamed right now. So he says, Kiba says, "Give me everything you've got on." And Sasuke Uchiha, Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, and Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze and Gara of the Sand. Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, because Naruto had become a clan head because he's due to Naruto's sudden Kekkei. He wasn't thought that it was a relic or a Kekkei of the Namikaze clan, so he decided to make Naruto a clan head or a clan heir. As a clan heir, he decided to make Naruto a clan heir, so that's why he received the name of Uzumaki Namikaze. As Hiruzen also told Naruto about his heritage, but he wasn't angry at Hiruzen because Minato had a lot of enemies, and he would have possibly been in danger if Hiruzen said revealed the secret too early. Sorry for that notification. So first, Kabuto says, "Alright, for Sasuke Uchiha, the last remaining Uchiha in Konoha, recently has unlocked his 3 Tomori Sharingan. Recently has a 3 Tomori Sharingan in one eye and 2 Tomori Sharingan in the other eye. As he is adept in various fire style jutsus, as his most common used one is the fire style fireball Uchiha style fireball jutsu. As he also has an affinity for lightning, but he doesn't use that as much. As he says, "Alright, Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze recently found out to be the son of the 4th Hokage, which gets everyone, and I mean absolutely everyone's attention." As the Konoha 12 is like, "What? You're the son of the 4th Hokage?" Because Naruto hasn't really told anyone except for Haku, because they were just sharing their past experience. As Naruto has told Haku about his childhood, and he said that it's not that bad. Like, I recently found out that I'm the son of the 4th Hokage. As Sakura and Ino being the loudmouth they are, says that you're the son of the 4th Hokage. "You're the son of the 4th Hokage," screams Sakura and Ino. As Naruto just shrugs. As Sasuke being surprised too, but he doesn't like show it. As Kabuto says, yes, recently found out to be the son of the fourth Hokage, has an unnamed Kekkei, because at this point of stage they don't really know what it is, so they haven't named it. But at the end of the day, just know that the name is Light Release. Has an unnamed Kekkei, and his chakra natures are wind and lightning release, as he also has yin and yang release. He's also the Jinchuriki of the Nine Tails, which is like, that's a no-go. That's like, this sets everyone up, because he plus being the Jinchuriki of the Nine Tails, so he's basically unstoppable to the eyes of the Genin. As Rock Lee tries to, instead of Rock Lee trying to challenge Naruto Sasuke, he actually challenges Sasuke. As Naruto says, maybe later, Rock Lee, not right now. I need to conserve my strength for the exam. Rock Lee understanding Naruto's reasons. Let's it go. Rock Lee sorry for that pause. Rock Lee understanding Naruto's reasons. Let's it go. As we go to the first stage of the tuning exam, Ibeki still says what, listen up, you maggots, as he gives all of them the test papers. Naruto like did study a little bit, so he's not exactly a genius, but he is smarter than the original counterpart, so he's able to do good in the exam. As Sasuke still cheats. So he says, listen up. If you fail, or I'm sorry, I need to remember exactly what he said. I'm just going to say what's off the roll of my tongue. If you fail this exam, you will never be, if you leave right now, you'll be able to take the tuning exam later. But if you stay and you fail, you will never be able to take the tuning exam ever again. As this gets half of them to leave. I'm just going to say that they were like 40, so this gets half of them to leave. As Uncle breaks through the glass, or bursts through the window, as she says, this super sexy uncle has arrived. Sorry for that pause. She says the super sexy uncle has arrived. As she says, Ibeki, 20, you're off your game, man. As Ibeki just shrugs. As they all go, as uncle is explaining. Okay, sorry guys for the part 1 of this what if. It's not allowing me to do the remaining, but I'm going to put a part 2 that has the remaining of everything. So I'm going to do a part 2 that has the remaining of everything. So say yeah, and have a nice time, and bye.